What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another brand new episode of Marvel Storytime. We have got a few things to go over today, not too much in terms of the MCU news, but there is three main stories. One is a leak, one is pretty much a confirmation, and one is more the rumour mill. But we're going to take a deep dive into all of them and I'll give my opinions on what I think of them. The first one up, we'll just get straight on into it, is simply because I've obviously been watching Agatha All Along. I will do a season review at the end of the season. I am enjoying it, I have to say. Funko. Now, first off, spoiler warning, number one, if you have not seen episode 5 of Agatha All Along, where a few big things have been revealed, and number two, if you did not see the leak from the Funko toy company, who released Funko Pops based on, obviously, Agatha All Along characters, this is your last warning, spoiler-wise. They revealed Funkos for Aubrey Plaza's character, who is being referred to as Rio, and obviously Teen's character, who is being referred to as Teen, and they gave them their actual names. Aubrey Plaza is deaf, so we can assume Lady Death. Obviously in the comic books, Lady Death plays a major role. She's obviously a love interest of Thanos. He's willing to do anything to impress her. That's a very, very big reveal. There was so many rumors going around. People were saying that she could be like the daughter of Victor Von Doom of the MCU. She could be just a run-of-the-mill witch. But it is looking like she is going to be revealed as Lady Death, which would make sense why she's after Agatha so much. Because if anyone has death coming to their door, it would be Agatha after everything she has done. And I'm assuming at some point it'll be revealed that she made a deal with Death to basically be let to live for a lot longer, so she could accumulate all this power, and then she would have to pay her debt. A bit like Davy Jones, obviously in the Pirates of the Caribbean films, like Jack Sparrow is on borrowed time and it's time to collect. Teen is officially on the Funko Pops called Billy Kaplan. Not Billy Maximoff, but apparently it is still Wiccan, aka Billy Maximoff, but they will be referred to as Billy Kaplan. That has been reinforced in episode 5, where the cliffhanger literally was Teen, we'll keep referring to him to, getting the special crown that looks a lot like the one that Wanda, aka the Scarlet Witch, had at the end of WandaVision, and obviously he's just throwing the rest of the witches on the Witches' Road about like it's nothing. So he's obviously a very powerful being. I think we've got our Wiccan for Young Avengers, guys. Some people might like it, some people might not. My big question is, when is it going to be revealed where his brother is? We all want to see Tommy, we want to see a speedster. We definitely want to see a speedster. Maybe they're holding Tommy back but simply because people are clamouring for a Quicksilver. They want Evan Peters back as Quicksilver one way or another. I think that is still a very big possibility. I think it's after Secret Wars. I think they're going to cherry pick the best characters from all around all the different universes in the multiverse, and I think they're just going to be like, use are all in the MCU, make the best universe possible, and I think that's it. I think everybody knew it was going to be Wiccan. We all knew it was, but for it to be revealed in episode 5 was very shocking. Very, very good episode overall. Agatha obviously having to deal with her past and all the people she's killed. Very, very good, like, exorcism type episode. Possession. Agatha's mother obviously coming back for revenge. Very good episode, but I'm not going to get into rating individual episodes. We'll just go over the whole season after it's finished. On the next one, Marvel I wouldn't say they've confirmed, but it's looking like Marvel are going to do a soft reboot after Secret Wars. And I say that as in terms of, it's looking like they're going to recast for a new Captain America, aka Steve Rogers, nothing to do with Sam's Cap, a new Iron Man, a new Black Panther I read, and then anybody else who maybe is coming to the end. As far as I know, they were saying that Thor, aka Chris Hemsworth, should still be for beyond Secret Wars, at least for a bit. Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner will continue in the MCU after. They're still looking to set up World War Hulk, possibly in the post-credit scene of Captain America 4. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't really think I'd be invested in a new Iron Man or a new Steve Rogers, but I do understand where they're coming from. Disney have to sell merchandise and toys based on these legacy characters that they no longer have in universe. So I do understand that from that point of view, but because of how good the likes of Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. did as those brilliant heroes, like, can anyone really get behind them or get invested in them the way they did with the originals? I understand the Black Panther one. Obviously, people at the start, everybody was glad that they weren't recasting T'Challa and that it was being handed over to Shuri. Everybody was happy at the start. Obviously, they were respecting the legacy of Chadwick Boseman, but after they seen Black Panther 2, everyone started questioning, no, why can't we recast T'Challa? It's like, you asked for him not to be recasted. You cannot just flip a switch after a big decision a movie has been made. I generally think they should have recasted, or not even recasted. If they could bring another one from the multiverse, and it is looking like that's what they're going to do. I always thought it would have been an interesting dynamic to see a separate universe Killmonger, who is more on the good side, not like the one seen in What If. I thought it would have been cool to get a multiversal version of him where he is a good guy and he takes over as Black Panther, because Michael B. Jordan would be amazing as the head of that franchise. He just would. So overall, I think that could end up doing very well. I think that after Secret Wars, Marvel's going to be focusing more on the dark side of the MCU, the mystical side, and Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, and X-Men. So I don't even think there's going to be many projects with Iron Man and all. I'd be shocked if there was, but we'll just have to see how that plays out. Next one, because we just mentioned Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield has recently confirmed that if he got a story across his desk it made sense for him to return as Spider-Man, he would definitely do it. I think he's definitely coming in Secret Wars. I really do. But the rumour mill is going a bit crazy now over Spider-Man 4, ever since we got the news about Null and Venom and whatnot, that now they're saying that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are both expected to be in Spider-Man 4, which would obviously be releasing after Doomsday. So it could very much be a case of they could stay with Peter through Spider-Man 4 and into Doomsday and into Secret Wars, and they could start in Secret Wars, and then I could see Tom Holland's Peter Parker definitely becoming Venomized. There's also rumours in Spider-Man 4 that Tom Hardy is just going to flat out be in it. We sort of knew that as well, but also heavy rumours now that Robert Downey Jr. will be in Spider-Man 4 to start interact as Victor Von Doom, to start the interaction process with Peter. I could not see that happening till the end of the movie. It also makes me worry about how they're going to resolve the whole Null issue. I do not want this, even if it's the free Spider-Man and Venom, I do not want to see them easily defeat Null. He is an Avengers level threat. He cannot be beaten by those 4 guys. But if they're going to start introducing the Victor Von Doom plot in Spider-Man 4, I've got a sneaky suspicion that Null will no longer be an issue at the end of Spider-Man 4, which is a shame, but I suppose it is what it is. I think people will just be happy to be getting those 4 in a movie together. But the funniest bit about it was, like, it was the most top rated replies under that story was people saying, "Oh, I thought they were going to do street level stuff. I actually this sounds a bit too cosmic. I wanted it to be street level," and it was just like, but blame Sony. Marvel set up it to be street level. This was meant to be street level Avengers. This was meant to be teaming up with Daredevil. This was meant to be Kingpin versus Daredevil and Spider-Man. And Sony couldn't take the risk. It wouldn't make that much money, that it would counteract all of their losses from all their other movies that they do that are garbage. Sony just want $1 billion plus, and I think you're going to get $1 billion plus street level or cosmic. Let's be honest. He's Spider-Man. The hype in Spider-Man has never ever been higher. So this, I think, if people have got complaints about it not being street level, go see Sony about it. Tag them on Twitter. Let them know how annoyed you are, because they're the ones that have ruined it. But there is rumours now that apparently Disney are negotiating with Sony to try to get Tom Holland's Spider-Man in the Daredevil Season 2. Is that a good enough trade-off for seeing Charlie Cox's Daredevil on the big screen, like as Daredevil? That's what we all wanted. We didn't just want to see Matt Murdock as a lawyer. We wanted to see Daredevil in the cinema. So it's not much of a trade-off. It'll still make Daredevil Season 2 even better. I think it'll be fantastic either way. So fingers crossed that Sony will just play ball and let Disney do what they want to do, because Sony need to stop interfering. Oh, and by the way, guys, see, anytime I mention Sony a lot in any of these Marvel Storytime videos, Sony actually tried to copyright claim the videos. Literally, if I put them in the title, they try to copyright claim it. If I put an image as the thumbnail with a Sony character, they try to claim it. That's how much Sony want to try to control people, spread negative information about them. And the last thing, and in my opinion, to me this is the most important one, because I've made it clear on this channel what I feel about this guy. Sam Raimi is in talks and is the only person in talks to direct Doctor Strange 3. I had to go quiet there because I just had to let it fester, saying it out loud again. I do not want Sam Raimi anywhere near any more MCU projects. People keep saying that Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is completely flawed for a magnitude of reasons, and it is. The writing was terrible, some of the acting was beyond cheesy. I would say, number one of the biggest issues was that the director, Sam Raimi, didn't even bother and admitted he had not watched WandaVision before even before, during, or after he did the movie. So he had no idea what Wanda's arc was. He's just like, you're a bad guy now, even though WandaVision did not end like that. So if your director isn't even willing to put in time to watch a 9-episode show before he launches a $200 million production budget on Multiverse of Madness. See, if I was Kevin Feige and I heard that, I'd just be like, nope, he won't be back. Simple as that. If he's not going to take the time to do this, he doesn't deserve it. This is the same guy who said before Spider-Man 3 came out with Tobey Maguire, he didn't even know about the Venom character, but he had him in the movie. People need to stop I'm going to be like the young kids. People need to stop letting Sam Raimi cook, because the boy's going to overcook and burn everything he does. Like, so many parts of Multiverse of Madness did not work because of Sam Raimi's direction. How he even let it be a thing that all of the Illuminati filmed scenes separately. See, if I was a director, and I don't care like about the COVID side of things, if I was a director and I had a big massive scene with like 6 or 7 multiversal heroes, some of them like Reed Richards and all, it's a big deal. If that was me, I'd be saying, oh no, I need them all together. I need that chemistry. I need that dynamic. I need to see what I'm dealing with in time. I'm not just stitching this together. Like, people wonder why the budget was so high. They literally had to insert characters into every scene that film separately. Just film all together with created set pieces. Oh, that's my ending off the episode literally on bashing Sony, then Sam Raimi. That wasn't on my bingo card for today, but like, I feel a bit better letting people know exactly how I feel about it. I don't think Sony or Sam Raimi should be allowed near MCU projects, but hopefully Disney and Marvel do enough that they are able to just sort this out. They're able to work out what they're doing. If they don't, Marvel really will be dead after Secret Wars. But I really, really think that I'm still excited for Captain America 4, Thunderbolts. I'm still excited for, what else? Fantastic Four. There's so many good movies coming out. I think Blade's going to get off the ground very soon. It's sounding like. I don't think it'll come out until after Secret Wars though. 4 or 5 is being quick rushed. If Doctor Strange finally gets this sadly Sam Raimi director back in, I think it'll be quickly rushed as well, because you need Doctor Strange in the Avengers movies. He's off with Clea. It's a bit messy. I do think they'll wrap it up. I think they'll just introduce other characters and other projects to try to offset it. But that's it, guys. Leave down in the comments below anything you guys think about this news. If you are excited or worried about some of the news about directors or stories, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Do all that stuff you guys like to do, and I shall see you on the next one.